Y'all women ask for the world, but never ask us how our day just went. Oh, I see you working out. Then why is it so hard for you to lift a queen? Now you might be asking, where is that from? Oh, that's from A Verb and Hustle. If you actually listen to it, then just skim right through it. But that's cool. I got you covered though. This is not here to go over the battle. We all know Verb got body bag. I'm here to talk about the issues that were talked about in the battle. Man shit, woman shit, relationship shit, black man, black woman shit that needs to be talked about. I got you covered. So let me address Verb real quick. Before we go any further, clear the table. Understand you might not like Verb. Understand you might hate Verb, or you don't care for Verb. Understand that. And guess what? If you don't give a fuck about the messenger, why would you care about the message? I'm gonna say that again for the people in the back. If you don't care about the messenger, why the hell would you care about the message? Verb was talking throughout that battle. But why the fuck would I care to hear you if you're telling me, oh, I'm good for sucking you? Understand that. So let me break down what Verb was saying, okay? As well as what Hustle was saying. Something that she tried to say is not something to really laugh about, but it's very serious that needs to be talked about. So let's get to Hustle first. The reason why some women can't ever get emotion out of men, right? Why won't men show you emotion? Why can't some men show you real love, right? She said in this battle. I know you're dealing with drama. Where was your mama? Where was your mom at to show you love? And then I go back to different videos Verb done and saying, I never been showed how to love, so therefore I don't ever reciprocate that back. See, that shit is important. Some people might gloss over it, but that shit is important in terms of trying to have a connection with another individual. If you are never given love, then how are you going to be able to show love? And even if you're given love, when you get older, how do you know how to give that back? That's something important. There's a lot of angry men out here. They didn't grow up with a mother. They didn't grow up with a father. That were nurtured. That's very important for a young child's mind. So now they're growing up as an adolescent, very mad. And now they're trying to maneuver in the world, and then that's a very important thing, right? However, with that being said, when you get older, that does not give you the right to treat women any kind of way. Even if you have a mom that was shit, a parent that was shit, you wasn't raised by parents that really showed you love. At the end of the day, that still do not give you the right to treat women like shit. It don't. Cause what Hustle say? You got a daughter. I'd rather her have a deadbeat father than spend time with you. That's heavy shit. Now, end of the day, I don't know what type of father Verb is. He's probably a very good father. But take Verb out of it. Let's take a regular man out of it. That's some heavy shit. That's heavy. I'd rather you be a deadbeat than spend time with your daughter corrupting her mind. And that's, once again, that's important. It's very important for a daughter to know a man's love through a father, because if they don't, a woman is going to, it is cliche, but it's true. If you have a father, if a girl has a father that treats them like a queen, they're not, most likely will not accept anything less than what their father showed them through another man. But this goes back to men and women raising kids, not leaving, not being deadbeats, man or woman. So that's very important. Very, very important. A lot of people are out here dealing with drama, and here's the thing. I would say, go to therapy, things of that nature. I've been to therapy. It wasn't for me, but everything ain't for everybody. It might work for you. I know the mentality is, I don't trust nobody. Why would I tell a stranger about my issues? I'm with you. But you never know. Therapy might work. Maybe, aromatherapy might work. Maybe whatever your passion is, getting that out, trying to get out, whether it's through writing. Keep a journal, something to get out your emotions. Don't keep that shit built up. Therefore, you're not wilding out on your significant other, or you're wilding out on whoever. So I'll probably advise keep a journal. Have something to where you can get out all your emotions, whatever it is, good, bad, happy, or sad. Let's go to this point that Hustle made about lifting a queen. Lifting a queen. I watch a lot of different things, and I stumbled upon this past summer something called like the red pill. People are calling shit like the red pill. Men that form probably the thesis, men that hold women accountable, right? They call that like red pill theory. I'm taking the red pill. I'm not letting women fly with anything. On the basis, I do respect that, because you shouldn't allow anybody to get away with anything, no matter the gender, or you shouldn't allow anybody to get away with anything. But I think the problem is we don't have enough people, men specifically, that really uplift women. And when they do, what are they called? They're called simps. For the most part, if you uplifting the women, taking, dang, I can never think of that word. Taking up for a woman, more than likely you're gonna be called a simp. Now, mostly that's by most men. Don't call other men simps. That's a problem. All this past summer, there was something called, it was saying protect black women. That's a real thing. Look at every aspect of life. Work, society. Women, especially black women, are the most degraded species in this race. They are devalued by everyone. That's why it's important to lift the queen. It is important. Now, with that being said, it is important. See, I even broke my pen. That's how I'm passionate about this. But in saying that, a queen must act like a queen. And that's going to go to VERB. He said something in here. Let's see. Why is it that negative shit holds your attention? Negative shit holds your attention. And from experience, negative shit holds your attention, and when a good guy comes around, you say, fuck that. You'll deal with the whatever type of individual that doesn't treat you well. That goes to knowing your value. You gotta value yourself as a queen for another person to treat you as one. If you're out here being disrespectful to men, cussing them out, going crazy on them, then how you expect a man to treat you like a queen? You do gotta take accountability. And that's the thing that I think most men have the most problem with, is we feel, I'm speaking honestly from experience as well, the problem with women is it's hard to try to converse with them and have truthful conversations, because of women, some, not all, some women don't like to take accountability. They don't. And that is what it is. They don't. They want to put everything on the man. Everything. I'm supposed to be the provider, everything. And that's what we're supposed to do. And what verb said somewhere in here? Men could cry, but we're not allowed to. We're not allowed to. We're supposed to be everything. We're supposed to be the strong. We're not allowed to be vulnerable. That's society. Let's put up those rules that a man ain't supposed to be vulnerable. If you're vulnerable, you a bitch. If you're vulnerable, you weak. That shit goes back to fucking slavery days. Yes, men, it's great to cry. It's great to show your emotion. It's great to do so. Now, one, you should be doing that before you trust anybody, do it with yourself. It's okay to have a cry by yourself. It's okay to feel like, man, it's hard to deal with this shit, man. I don't know. It's good to be like, man, I'm just not feeling good today, man. I'm feeling. It's good to get your emotion out and say it out loud. Say how you're feeling. A lot of us are so worried about looking weak that we don't show our emotions. We out here in the streets mean mugging all day at each other. Because we're thinking we're not allowed to show emotion. It's good to show emotion. It's good. The problem when you show emotion is make sure you have it intact though. When I say show emotion, I don't mean yelling, screaming at women. Because going back to verb. Verb said, a man should not be going back and forth with a woman. A man should not be going back. You should never be going back and forth. I've gotten to a place a while ago to where I learned this from my dad actually, and I finally really learned how to apply it. I don't go back and forth with women in terms of arguing. Discussion, yeah, but in terms of arguing, like yelling back and forth, I don't do that. I don't care what the argument is. I will let you say whatever you got to say, and I will just stay here. Kevin Hart, are you done? Are you finished? And go from there. But man, should never go back and forth with a woman. Just don't do that. Just have a discussion. Let them get out whatever they're gonna get out. At the same time, like Verb said, a woman should never be getting buck and be putting their hands. We don't do that either. See, they was talking in this battle. What y'all listening to? Was just skimming through it. Like, I can literally have like 15 topics I can go over here. Going back to women, like, you want to be treated like a queen, you got to treat yourself like one. Value yourself. And I think that's the biggest problem is women don't know their value. Now, once again, that's going back to how were you raised? Were you raised by your mother or your father? Were you raised by a guardian, somebody to teach you your value? Were you told you I love you every day? Were you told that you were smart every day? Were you told you that you were beautiful every day? Were you told that? The problem is if you were not, most likely you're looking for validation from a stranger that at the end of the day wants something from you. And that's a problem with social media. That's a problem with, once again, going back to Verb. You say it's hard to going back to Verb, you only see yourself how you see yourself when you look in the mirror with your eyes. But that's why you love Snapchat, because those are just lies. Like, damn. But yeah, knowing your value, women. The problem, some women don't know their value. They don't. They don't grow. Some women don't grow up learning their value. And sometimes it takes life getting down, being in shitty relationships, being with shitty men, being with shitty people to realize I'm not gonna take this shit no more. I'm better than this. It takes it takes a Tina Turner situation back in Liminal be like, I'm not taking this bullshit no more. Who the fuck are you? Sometimes it takes a breaking point to finally be like, I am a queen, I am black, I am beautiful, I am a woman. Sometimes it takes experience. So once again, but then going to men. The problem with men, if you want me to break down anything I'm saying, just comment below. Because I'm literally going on all the points that were said. Now going to men. The problem with men is our standards are so low. Our standards are so low. Oh my God, a man's standards is so low. Clinton was the president of the United States and still said, just opened the door and said, oh, I'll just have that one. Men's standards are so low. Men, you have to value yourself more. Stop selling for low standards. Women, like stop doing that. That's why all women treat niggas the way they do, because we accept anything. We don't give a fuck. Men don't give a fuck about nothing. We will literally deal with anything. You don't give a fuck. Or you need a ride to work. Okay, cool. Or you need to be cashed out. Well, that's cool. Or you want me to help you babysit your kid. We'll literally do anything. Why would we do anything? Y'all know the answer. Y'all know the answer. Want that ill nah. No limit. Men, it's on us to look for more value women. Women that actually have, I don't know, hobbies. Actually has a career maybe. I don't know. More than just taking pictures in the mirror all day. I'm just saying, unless you get paid off that, then more power to you. But it's on men to actually look for women to be, go to women and say, instead of just saying you beautiful, all that, hey, what's your life goals? What do you want out of life? Or what do you want out of a career? What do you hope to accomplish? Ask those questions to see if you actually get something in return with that. Maybe women be like, oh, niggas actually care about what I think. Niggas actually care about what I'm into. Cool, maybe I'll stop posting so many pics with me on the sink. Once again, I'm not disparaging anybody that does it. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying. We gotta have more value when we're trying to pick. I hate going to the label of mate, because I feel like that's more of a jungle thing, and this is I'm not referring to men and women as animals, but like we gotta do better. If you knew better, you do better. And it was, if you knew better, you do better, man. We gotta be better. We just gotta stop. It's cool to like a picture, but when you slide in everybody's DMs, what kind of standards do you have? You don't have none. Now, once again, it took me a long time to get here. This ain't nothing where I'm like, oh, I've been this way all my life. No, it took me a long time to get this way, to where I don't accept anything. I don't deal with anything. It took a long time to get that way. It took a long time, very, very long time. Step two. First you don't succeed. It took a long, I got music to rest, my bad. It takes a while to get to that point, man. Everybody matures at a different pace. No matter if you're a woman, no matter if you're a male, everybody matures at a different pace. But yeah, man, we gotta do better, man. Like, we just be accepting anything. And that goes in, with that being said, let's go back to hustle. Telling VERB about wanting weak-minded women. That's a problem. See, I always have a problem with this about whether it's a man wanting a woman to be submissive and a woman wanting to be submissive to a man. I feel like there's always a constant struggle of chauvinist, male chauvinist, misogynist, and feminist. Like they're trying to struggle for who is, the stronger-minded person, and I'm gonna make you submit to me. No, I'm gonna make you submit to me. No, I'm going. Like we should be submitting to each other, because that's what a true companionship is. I'm vulnerable. I put myself in your hands, my heart in your hand. You put your heart in my hand. We're so worried about, I ain't trying to be submissive. I'm not trying to be vulnerable, so I'm not gonna. Both individuals need to be vulnerable, but going to Hustle's point of wanting weak-minded women, I hate the idea of, once again, you like what you like. I'm not telling you what to like. But I hate the idea of black men saying, oh, I'm just going with a white woman because she's more easy to deal with. What? What you talk about, man? What you mean? Oh, well, you gotta deal with certain attitude with black women. So you want? So let's take that there. Let's say that's true. So you want somebody that doesn't really have an opinion, somebody that doesn't really challenge you. You want somebody that's just going to be submissive. Why don't you get a dog? Because it sounds like that's what you want. It sounds like you want a pet. Why don't you go get you a little fish tank, get some fish, put some fish in there, and do that if you want somebody just going to follow what you say and do what you do. See, there's nothing wrong with having a strong-minded individual. Now, at the same time, a man doesn't want to be challenged on everything. Sometimes you gotta be like, just let it go. Yes, I was at so-and-so house at 9 o'clock. I was there. Don't challenge me on if I told you I was there, I was there. It's okay not to be challenged on everything. Why are you going through my phone? Like, it's certain shit. Yeah, don't challenge me on everything. That also is true. It's a balance thing. But once again, I'm not here to try to lecture you. I'm just going over some points in the battle that I feel like wasn't even paid attention to. And this probably goes down to my last point. Goes out to my last point of, I can speak from experience with this wholeheartedly. I know there's a lot of women out there that it's easy to when you get into an argument or feel like a nigga is gonna, you're not sure if a nigga is going to argue with you, or you're not sure how to deal with, a disagreement with a man, that it's easy for you to just block them off. It's for you to run away from them. Or opposite, if you're really feeling somebody, instead of embracing that, you're quick to go back to VERB, like, a good man comes along and then you say fuck him. But like, it's easy. It's almost like it's easier. Listen how fucked up this is. It's easier to deal with an individual who treats you like shit because they're a piece of shit, treats you like shit. So you don't expect nothing from them. But when you deal with somebody good, then that gives you hope that there is something more there. Therefore, they have a chance of disappointing you. Ain't that fucked up? We all mature at different times. We all We should all learn through every experience we have, whether it's a one-night stand, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a marriage, whether it's a divorce, whatever it is. Social media interaction, whatever it is. Try to learn from it. Okay? This channel and I am an open book. You can comment, DM me at Hey Soundwaves on Twitter at any time. But I just thought it was important to go over the things in this battle between men and women that's very important. But this is Battle Rap Hold It Down. This Hey Soundwaves. We got the crown. You hear me?